Okay, welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to be talking about POI. POI stands for point of interest. A lot of it has to do with support and resistance. Again, of course, a lot of common technical analysis does go back to the foundation of support and resistance. And then you just kind of build on top of that. I think support and resistance is a phenomenal ideology. It should be used in every single trade setup. But point of interest is really key levels. Like I'm talking super key levels where there's extreme fighting or selling at that price level. So let's waste no time. Let's hop right into it and look at some points of interest, right? These are extreme support and resistance levels, and they are identified as flipping points or reversal points, and also just supports. So this is the daily level on Euro USD. Now, it is just a typical support. It's just a typical support line, but it's a high point of interest for investors. So it is revisited over and over and over again, which means it is a key point or a point of interest. You can see I circled every time the market entered this price range where the reaction was very significant. Very significant. We had extreme consolidation. We had extreme resistance and support at one point, extreme resistance here at one level. And remember, this is the daily, so this is happening over consecutive days. And then we're currently trading around the same price level right now, October 2023. So as traders study price, they become familiar with the transaction between sellers and buyers and why price flips on the higher time frame. This is that same price level on the 4-hour now. So price sells below it, revisits it 1, 2, 3 times before going lower, showing that sellers are in control, buys back up to that range, trades straight through, revisits one more time, buyers are now in control, revisits in May, in the middle of May, and it supports off of it, comes down, supports one more time, but then drops. So sellers are now in control. So it revisits it, sells off one more time, revisits it, and then consolidates and buys up. So you can see the flip, the flipping of price at this point of interest. We are now currently at this level. This was actually back in September as well. So we're going to look at the chart and see where we are now at 107. And you can see here that the yellow line indicates that it is a fight. And it wicked it twice, showing that there are buyers in control for now. For now, buyers are in control. And so let's go to the charts and dive a little deeper into point of interest. So Euro USD, there we go. Boom. All right. And let's go ahead and get rid of all the markings. You know what's actually funny? I did a lesson on trend, I think it was trend lines. And this trend line that I drew from the previous lesson just now got hit. And on the 1-hour time frame, you can see that it's like wicking this level at 105. But regardless, nonetheless, we're going to remove all the drawings. We're going to go back to that 4-hour. Actually, let's go to the daily and put a line through that 107. It was 107 right about here was that level that we were looking at. And let's zoom out and let's look at it. So as you saw on the slideshow, we saw multiple points of support and resistance. And here we are currently. Price trades below it. So price trades below it. As you can see in September, when we were looking at it, price was wicking off I think it was actually here as well. So it was a little higher. But price was wicking off of it perfectly on the, was it 4-hour? Yes, here it was. This is the image we saw right here where we had 1, 2. So buyers were still in control in August, and leading into September, buyers were still in control. The market bought up 1.5%. It came right back down, establishing the downtrend. And we had a small support up, but then it just came crashing right through. What happens? This is a repetitive pattern that happens over and over and over again at these levels. It trades right back to it and support and resists right off of it. That is a confirmation for a trade. When you see price break through it like that and it comes and revisits, great opportunity for short positions. Great opportunity. Trades lower, makes a lower low, almost revisits it one more time, but continues trading lower. What's fascinating is it found some support at 104 and traded all the way back up to about 106.96. So just call it 1.7, $1.07. So it made it almost to that yellow line again, but then it just got brought right back down. So now we really have to establish if price will continue trending lower, or if will we see support along this trend. And that is something that you can trade. We know that 107 is a keen support and resistance level. It's a big point of interest. We can trade knowing where that is. And we can go visit other currency pairs too. For example, I would love to visit USDJPY. One of my favorite pairs to trade, USDJPY. And I think I had a point of interest already on this pair, and we're going to actually go to the weekly because the weekly is a much better area. So this is not a good point of interest up here. It is not. But right here is, we have weekly resistance, and it happens twice. And then let's maybe look at a better level. I think here would be a much better level to look at, especially on the daily. So this right here, 113 yen would be a significant point of interest. And when the market was trading through this time period, it looks like it was trading from 26, so about 4 years, call it. It revisited this level so many times, which would have been an amazing opportunity for short positions or long positions. So on that daily time frame, we can see that price really just straddles on this line. And it is a fight between buyers and sellers. You have some support, shoots down. You have some resistance, shoots down. Resistance, 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 resistance. Man, what a beautiful, beautiful point of interest here. And then we start hiking interest rates in 2021. When you hike interest rates, dollar's king in interest rates. And so you can see that it was a little bit of a fight for a little while, but then right when it made that higher high above this one right here, so higher high, it revisited and came down 2 more times to retest that level for buyers. Buyers buy the market higher, and we never look back. We never look back. That is insane trending right there. Unbelievable trending. And then we create a new point of interest on this chart. And that next point of interest is right along here at 139. Actually, I'm just going to call it 137. 37 looks a little better. So we have some selling pressure at 137, shoots down for about 5.3%, which is massive, trades way higher. The yen, the BOJ, the Bank of Japan, intervenes. The market sells down, supports it here, uses it as support here, trades lower, comes underneath, and then resists it right here. Goes down, makes lower lows, comes back up, sells again, one more time, sells one more time, and then finally makes the decision to trade above it. Once it trades above it, what does it do? Revisits it 2 more times, revisits it 2 more times before making the decision to go higher. So what am I going to be looking for on these charts? Well, I'm going to be looking for the yen eventually to make a downturn and come to this level here. And then once it reaches that level, we're going to look for shorts down to where? Boom, yellow line, yellow line. So point of interest across all markets. You want to make 1 or 2 points of interest, and you want to trade relative to that area. And always keep it in mind. Doesn't mean it's going to be targeted, now, but in your trading experience and through time, it will revisit that area and provide a great opportunity. A great opportunity. And so all of these lessons are going to continue to play off of other things that we are learning and we're going over. So don't ever think that it's the same lesson and that you don't need to revisit it. But other than that, for point of interest, the support and resistance levels, you should continue to practice every single day. I continue to still practice every day. And one of the things I keep in mind as well is that I'm not God. And I try my best not to have an ego because I'm not the best. I'm not the best trader. I never will be the best trader. I'm always looking further down the line at how much better I can become. And that's the same mindset everybody within 1022 should have. As long as I share that with you and you're mindful of it, we can continue to work and grind and become the best traders, the best version of whatever trader you want to be in the near future, in the present moment, and always looking back in the past to see how far you've come. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.